Alright guys, Doctor here, and I am terrible. I just want to excuse myself for always saying PDV instead of PDW. It's just, I mean, the real word sounds so stupid, PDW. I'm just gonna say personal defense weapons from now on. You know, a subscriber reminded me that I always say that wrong. Anyway, you see this here. Heat Seekers are bitchy, I don't know why I'm using them, and I get the quad. Wonder why they always bunch up in those little birds. I mean, there's just one gunner and maybe I have one repairs man, but that's not the thing I want to talk about. And I've cut out the first part of this gameplay, as well as I'm gonna cut out a big part of my little bird gameplay because it's nothing too interesting. Everybody's gonna hide in this building, and the first bases weren't that interesting. We just completely rushed through them, and you see here our team is doing a pretty good job. But I was in a little bird so far, and I realized that our team is going low on tickets. I mean, we're still at 37 left, so I decided to just join them and play the fucking objective, PTFO all the way. And I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna die a lot in this gameplay. And you might think, Doctor, why shows a gameplay with a lot of deaths? That is because I want to talk about reviving and presence in the enemy area. And this is a pretty damn good showcase of those two factors that are really important in the Battlefield series. And my aim is off here. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it was quite late in the evening. But I get revived by Warhaven. And this is the first thing I want to talk about, the revives. I mean, revives have been a little... well, they have been very, very controversial in Bad Company 2 because of all the Rambo reviving that was going on. And I think the decline revive thing is a good idea. And you see me here get blown away by a grenade again. But yeah, I didn't get revived sadly this time. Well, I think I did. Actually Warhaven revived me here again. Fucking crazy, that guy. You know, Warhaven is a friend of mine, and he played Assault, and he did a horribly good job. So as I said, reviving has been really controversial in Bad Company 2, and I think they've done a great job with the change to the decline or accept system. And I also realized that, except of stats whores, a lot of people don't revive correctly. And I mean, we all know that reviving should also only be done if the enemy that killed your friend or the person you want to revive should be dead. So I won't talk about that. But the majority of SL players I see don't even revive too much anyway. I see a lot of people just running around with FAMAS and noob tubes because they want to pad their KD, and that is just plain wrong, because the medic class is a very, very strong class. Of course, you have high-powered assault rifles, which are probably the best guns in the game. But in Battlefield, in many game types, it's all about tickets. Especially here as rush attackers, you want to make sure you don't lose too many tickets. And also in Conquest, of course, and especially on maps that are really infantry-based, you want to revive your teammates if you can. But the most important thing that reviving means to me is just the presence you show for the enemy. And you gotta know, in Battlefield you wanna keep your enemies from having a safe position. And I mean, let's just say I rush into a base with 3 supports. I mean, we can just tear shit apart with LMGs, but eventually we're all gonna die someday. And I don't know why I missed these 2 guys here. That was fucking terrible. Anyway, so you can of course rush with engineers and support guys, and you can tear apart the whole base, but in the end, if you all die, you gotta make your way to that objective again. And in the time you did that, all the enemies that you killed are gonna respawn, and they're gonna be at the objective quicker than you are. And that is what makes the assault role so important. I mean, you can also do this with recon, of course, by having spawn beacons. That is also really, really helpful, but to me, the assault does the job a little better, because with assault you can just quickly bring your teammates up again, and it doesn't take the whole respawn time, and therefore it's just a very, very tactical class. You have high-powered gear, and you have the defibrillator, which is just the key to victory. Because if imagine you were one of our enemies, and you just see here that we are constantly alive, and you just can't kill us because Warhaven will keep me alive at all times, and if he dies, I will just hide somewhere and make sure that I don't get killed. And with the presence we show, it really demotivates the enemy. Probably the wrong word, but it's really irritating for the enemy if they just can't kill those few peoples over at their base, and just cutting off their respawns. You see, these guys are just always trying to kill us, and we just constantly take them out. And like that, of course, we don't drain their tickets or anything, but we control their spawn, or a big part of the team is just getting killed by me and Warhaven right now. Oh, Warhaven and me, sorry. And that is, the presence that we show here is really important, because like that our team can move up, because you sure know that on the left side of this map there's a lot of campers usually. Imagine there were more, and even more teammates would try to just crowd through that tunnel. And like in the way we do this, we can easily just show the presence, keep them busy to make sure a team moves up. And that is just something a lot of people do wrong. And if you play Assault, make sure you always keep your squad alive. You don't want to rush like a madman. Leave that to the supports or the recons if they have a personal defense weapon. I was gonna say PDV again, holy lord. Or the engineers, anything. But as an Assault, you don't want to stay just at the front line of your squad. You want to be behind the supports or any other class to make sure you can keep them alive and therefore win the game. Show the presence and just irritate the enemy. So yeah, the gameplay is winding down here. You probably counted the deaths I had in this game, and it was way more, especially in that building at A on the second last base. And I only have 5 in the end, and that is all thanks to Warhaven. And kudos to him once more. I hope I could help you with this commentary. And I'm out. See ya.